In 2025, if your reselling business doesn't work for you, it's going to burn you out. Let me show you how to scale it like a real system and not just a hustle. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones. I specialize in helping you make an extra income stream. You guys can follow me on TikTok and on Instagram at Hustlertaughtme. I do have my own personal Instagram, Educatedhustler, but I don't really see the DMs on there. And also, guys, make sure you go and subscribe to my own new venture, my YouTube venture. I'm starting a review channel, and it's a review channel from a whole bunch of distributors that send me products on a weekly and daily basis. I'll be uploading one video every single week, or maybe two, of me actually unpackaging and showing you guys new products. And of course, you guys can get them if you guys want, but it's going to be an unbiased review of my true feelings on these products. Now, I know for a fact that it becomes stressful and it's hard as a reseller because we all have experiences that are a little different, right? And we all get stuck, we all get frustrated, and most importantly, we all get tired of doing the same exact thing. Now, I am somebody that gets tired. I'm somebody that gets frustrated, and especially when I'm not getting results. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you is very important that you're not result-based. Now, being result-based would essentially mean that you only will feel accomplished if you get the result that you set out to get. Now, I know that may sound a little confusing because you're like, well, aren't we supposed to get money? You are. But the problem that I see with a lot of people is that while, yes, you're supposed to get money, you're also not supposed to just be motivated by just getting that money and letting that demotivation or letting that failure set you back and stop you from actually doing your business or becoming complacent. Now, a lot of us, we get really frustrated because we're chasing random products. Now, how many of us chase random products, right? You right there. Maybe you are the person that's like, let me go on eBay, or let me go on Mercari, or even let me go on YouTube and find out what people are selling and let me try to copy it. Now, while this sounds beneficial, it sounds like it makes sense, it doesn't. Because while you're trying to sit there and you're trying to grow and build and flourish, you're also hurting yourself because you are trying to copy what someone else says is working. Now, just because somebody says something is working doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Just because I see success on something on eBay doesn't mean you are. And that's why I tell you guys it's so important to create your own foundation. Now, the way you create your foundation, we're going to go through in this video, but don't be so hard on yourself, because again, we all want to do things ourselves. We want to source, we want to ship, we want to provide the inventory, we want to do all of that. But outsourcing is only, I don't want to say it's the only way, but it's the only way that I see people to become successful on a consistent basis, because we all have bad days, we all have down times, we all have stressful moments, and we all have the moments where we just want to give up, right? Am I wrong or right? So that's why it's important for you to be able to stay self-motivated, but also give some of your workload off to people that will be able to operate effectively. And the only way you can ensure somebody's going to operate effectively is if you are paying them. Now, you might be like, well, I don't have no bread to pay them. Well, this is where it comes into making sure that you're working and you're developing a system, and that system that you have is doing a little something where it's getting you a little bit of cash. And if you just put something under that, it will blow up. That's when you start outsourcing, not when you just first start, okay? And burnout, right? Take time, build a schedule, do a bunch of different things, because a lot of individuals don't do that. They don't have a schedule, and they get burnt out really, really quick, and they don't understand why. But the reason is because you are trying to just be everywhere, and you can't. Now, I had to learn a key point in my life as a reseller, store owner, wholesaler, right? That a system is going to be over the grind, if that makes sense. Like system over grind. You have to have a system, something that is in concrete, something that's in stone, that is working for you, something that is going to be able to hold on to the main arc of your business. So, prime example, if I wake up, I know I need to do this, and this every single day. And I don't change that because that's the system. But maybe the kids may get sick or something may happen, right? And maybe I may be distracted. Well, I can pick up on that system once I'm done doing the responsibilities needed right at that moment. But if you're somebody that just operates just loosely and you just do whatever you want, you're going to become scattered, frustrated, and you're going to lose track of things that you actually need to make sure that you're taking accountability for. Next is inventory flow, making sure you have the right inventory. And this is why at wesply.com I have resellers kits where we give you 30 products or 50 for the 20. So here's how I started, right? I started giving people 20 products in a box. Then I went up to 30. And I keep seeing people making more and more money with it. So we have a 30-piece resellers kit and a 50-piece resellers kit. Now, the 30-piece resellers kit is going to be $250, and it comes with 30 trending products. Now, we're talking about things like the Lulu Doll, and also things like wireless charging stands, and things like AirPod Maxes and AirPod Gen 2 clones, and a bunch of different products that are going to help you grow. Now, you have the 30 piece, which is $250, turn $250 into $500 easy. Then you got the 50 piece, which is going to be $320. You turn that into $600, $700 easy. Now, being able to have that type of inventory flow is going to make you not only motivated when you see the inventory, but it's also going to make you a part of the product. See, a lot of people will try to sell you on drop shipping because they want you to buy their platforms or buy their subscriptions or courses. But what I'll tell you is this: having your own physical inventory makes you an asset. Being somebody that just relies on drop shipping makes you a liability. Because see, you're depending on too many different factors that have nothing to do with you and don't care anything about you. But when you have assets in your possession, when you have things that you actually hold on to, no matter if these cost me $2, $3, whatever amount, this is going to be an asset I'm able to duplicate no matter if I'm at the airport, no matter if I'm at the barbershop, no matter if I'm at my kid's school. I could sell these to somebody somewhere because these are in demand. All right, that's the reason you want to have inventory flow. And then it's all about your channels, right? So having like different sales channels. So prime example, you have eBay, you have Mercari, you have OfferUp, you have Facebook Marketplace, and then you might have a pop-up shop or even flea markets that you want to go to. These are different sales channels that allow you to sell products in different ways, meet different type of clients, and that will help you actually succeed and grow and build. All right, and that's where you start to actually flourish. And then lastly, guys, you want to have some type of list where you have all the people that are buying. Like, you want to keep a inventory or a customer database where you know the people that have bought from you, and you learn how to duplicate and replicate the experience you provided to them. You know how to mass email or send out text messages to people to let them know you have different products out. Like, these are different things that make your reselling business scalable because you're in tuned and tapped in with the people that are already bought from you. You're also still having inventory for people that may need the inventory. You have a system, so you already know consistency. And then of course you're doing dibbling and dabbling and doing different sales channel methods on different platforms to sell and reach higher audiences. And this all together combined makes an unstoppable business that you guys can actually start right now. Now, what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to break down to you guys exactly what my sales format is, okay? So I'm gonna read from my calendar exactly what I do, and I'm gonna just let you guys get an insight, right? So Monday, I have order and inventory and check analysis, right? So what I do on Mondays is we want an inventory. Now, I do have locations that I have to look at. I have my own physical inventory. Now, I also have warehouse inventory. So I have to check and I have to go around. I have to make sure everything is there. A lot of you guys, you'll get products out of the product resellers kit, or you get products from wesply.com, which is a website where you don't need any resellers permits, any LLCs, anything. You can literally start as a reseller getting products from us right now, right? You'll get the products, but you won't inventory it. You won't go to Google Sheets and literally put in a spreadsheet every product that you have. Your brother or sister could be taking your products. Your husband could be using that car charger that you brought in. You know for a fact we don't got no time for that, right? Like, we don't get high on our own supply. We make sure that we are selling our products, right? But having inventory and making sure you're checking exactly what inventory you have in stock, and also when you need to replenish. Now, Tuesday is where we list and ship. So, well, what we list, don't ship, but we list and we also revise, I'll say, right? So when we're listing products, we're making sure that we are looking for new trending products, but also we're looking to find new titles, new price points, descriptions, and making sure that we are changing pictures if needed. Now, how do we do this? We go to the platform that we're on, so it could be eBay, Mercari, and even OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, and we find out what has been selling. And if the product that's been selling is similar to our product, we'll literally tweak our product to mimic that product. And it works lovely, it works every single time, and you guys can easily get this done as well. Because while, yes, we are duplicating and replicating something that's working for someone else, we're able to make sure that we get that traction too. And Wednesday, what we do, that's when we ship, okay? And we track the profit. So we're shipping products, and not only shipping them, we're actually holding ourselves accountable for Tuesday, Monday, but Thursday, Friday, and the rest of the days that we have had orders come in, making sure everything is getting out. I don't ship every day, right? I don't ship personally every day, and I'm talking about my personal inventory, because it will become confusing. And I don't recommend you guys to do that too. I recommend you to have a specific day. Wednesdays are always the best days, in my opinion, to ship out products that you sell. Now, Thursday, that's where we're going to add new products. So we're looking at products that are trending and going well throughout the week, and we're listing them. And Friday, that's when we are building different bundles. So I'm getting prepared for my flea markets and my pop-up shops and events. So I'm putting together bundles, whether it's charging, whether it's adapters, whether it's cases, speakers, or even just seasonal opportunities. I'm making sure I'm bundling them. Now, weekend, that's where I go ahead and go local, and I go to flea markets. I meet up with people from OfferUp and Facebook, and I'm getting into the environment, learning what customers like and what they don't, because it always changes. So guys, this is my system, and I was really happy to share it with you guys, because I hope somebody's learning something from this, because I know as a reseller, when I first started, I wasn't getting this type of insight, and I hope you guys appreciate it, but most importantly, figure out how to put it into your own context and make the most money from it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.